out here. We out here. Ugh. What's up, chat? Please tell me my mic's not muted. It's not muted. You're out here. Get to try out some Starfield. See if it lives up to the hype or whatever the fuck. I don't really play these kind of games usually, so. But 30 FPS doesn't make a game bad. I mean, in 2023, if it ain't on Nintendo, I don't want to hear about 30 FPS, okay? Nintendo the only place I want to hear about 30 FPS on. I want to hear about it on Xbox. I don't want to hear about it on PlayStation. I definitely don't want to hear about it on PC, okay? We leave it 30 FPS in the 2010s. The fuck? But yeah, we're here for Starfield. They had to get Starfield run on Series S as well. 30 FPS is the only way. Well, they say it was the only way, but we know that if they really try hard enough, they could have made it run at 60. But that's a topic for another day, okay? Because we're not playing on console, we're playing on PC. But yes, Insomniac also tweeted that join us for a special Insomniac Live on Wednesday, September 6th as we look back at 5 years of Marvel Spider-Man with Yuri Lowenthal, Najee Jeter, and Laura Bailey. So that's at 3 p.m. Pacific time, which is in 4.5 hours. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to watch it, because it's probably just a regular stream with no, like, reveals or anything like that, but, you know, just in case, I might peek at it if I'm still live at that point. I don't know if I will still be live at that point. I might get bored and end the stream. You know how it is. But let's try out this Starfield, since I never finished a single Bethesda game. At some point, I do need to, like, actually play Skyrim, though, because people have been hyping the fuck out of that since I was a teenager, man. Everyone's like, Skyrim this, Skyrim that, so at some point I need to play Skyrim. I'm gonna see if this runs with the DualSense. It probably won't because Microsoft, but I'll try it and see. Fallout New Vegas stream when? Did that come out after 76? Because I know that 76 got a lot of flack. I know that one came out after 4. I don't remember after that what came out. Anyway, hopefully the Xbox app doesn't play up. The thing actually runs. I had an issue of Game Pass before where it didn't run if I logged into another account on my PC. It's after 3. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably do Skyrim before I do Fallout, though. I mean, that's probably a bigger one that's on my mind to try out. Oh yeah, one more thing. Crash Team Rumble. Season 2 is dropping on the 12th of September. That's 6 days from now. And they're adding new modes, new content. So I know I took a break during the Crash streams, but there'll be a Crash stream. So be ready for more Crash Team Rumble. I know you guys are so not bored of it, and you would have a million Crash Team Rumble streams if I would allow. So building shaders, of course. Finding more Crash Team mid opportunity. Solar just hates anything that's a platformer, it seems. Oh, okay, it does work with the DualSense. Okay. I mean, it's showing Xbox controls naturally, but okay. You must accept the EULA, otherwise you may not play the game. Alright. Ooh, photo gallery, okay. Oh, that's credits. I said crew, I was like, okay. Hold on. Let me get my task manager out. Check my performance before we start, because this thing's gonna eat at performance, clearly. Alright, let's keep an eye on that. Okay. So it's already set it's at 75%. Dynamic resolution. Probably gonna have to turn all of this down. FSR2. Alright, we'll leave it on what it's got for now. If it's struggling... If it's struggling, then we'll change it. How low does it go? 50? That'll be like 1080p basically. Crosshair, flow markers. How's the volume levels, chat? Task manager ULIS, wow. What does larger menus look like? Oh, I actually like that. That's so much better. Oh my god. I mean, some people got really good, like, eyesight and they like shit small. I mean, I got laser eye surgeries. Technically, I can read the small one, but... Nah, that big one is so much better. Alright. The volume police have spoken. Volume X 2000 said it could be a little lower. Let's drop it to, like, 80. How's that? How many of you guys are actually gonna cop this game or try it on Game Pass? I asked because I didn't want to start the game and then the volume police would be like, oh, well, it's too loud. I'm like, well, you should have said something before I started. You're waiting for Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, after Baldur's Gate 3? I only play Switch games. Well, I mean, Starfield could run on the Switch, right? I mean, if you like single-digit FPS, I mean, you won't catch me buying a Bethesda game after Fallout 4. Well, I mean, you could just get it on Game Pass, but sure. Anyway, let's get into this. No multiple save files? Okay, straight into it. Bradley, don't come to me talk about technical difficulties. You and I both know that when it comes to that, you're worse than me. Your stream will be on hiatus for like 20 minutes, setting some shit up. Starfield. 2330. You just earn points for playing a PC game. Get out my way, Microsoft. I'm trying to play. Graphics are insane though, shit.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule.
What's your simple rule?
Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job.
Okay.
Go steady. Go safe. Go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Star Dock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful.
Hey, ring gang. Hey, ring gang. Hey, ring gang. Hey, ring gang. Can I pause this?
The fact that I can pinpoint it.
Okay, that paused it. John X with the $10 donation. Oh shit, my GPU is maxing out right now. I need to turn down some settings. What's up, Prim? In the last stream, I asked about downgrading my TV from a 65-inch to a 55-inch, but I meant that downgrading for gaming and not just for viewing. Would you do that? I mean, you're gonna have to be a bit more specific. I don't see why you would get a lower size TV if you already have a bigger one? Like, you have to give me some like details, like what are the specs of the 65-inch and what are the specs of the 55-inch. It's like, is the 65-inch like a 60 hertz, TV that's 1080p, and then the 55-inch is like a 4K 120 hertz, or is the 55-inch an OLED and the 65-inch isn't OLED? Like, otherwise you're just giving me two sizes and saying, should I get the bigger one or the smaller one? With no other info, I would assume you just get the bigger one, right? But yeah, I need more info to make it clearer.
Helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue.
Can I seriously not pause
Shame
here?
we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
More minerals, more money, more problems, bitch!
Authorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. Most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
Yeah, my GPU is definitely maxing out. I need to turn down some shit.
I am going to leave you behind.
Promise.
Solaire, I didn't say that. Okay, relax. I didn't say that. There's no way they actually prevented me from pausing during the cutscene. Come on. Like, can't pause the game during a cutscene? What is this, 1998? When you hit the start button and the cutscene just skips? Alright, let's turn down some settings, because ain't no way I'm getting away with the way my GPU's maxing out. I mean, it'll be fine if I wasn't live, but I have to turn some shit down. Just put it on an even 50%. See what happens.
Okay.
That what?
What we've got. How are we on time?
Still maxing out.
A little longer.
Okay. So the game is running fine. It's just that because I'm streaming, the stream is lagging. The game is smooth. The stream is what keeps lagging. Okay. Chat, oh my god. There's nothing wrong with the GPU maxing out. Okay, this is the problem, right? This is the problem. There's like a hierarchy when you have a PC, right? Games always take priority. So OBS might need like 2% of your like GPU to run properly. But the game always takes priority. So if the game is using all 100%, then OBS is basically getting fucking nothing. And that's why OBS will lag even if the game itself isn't lagging. Because the game will just eat up all the space and the OBS will try and take what's left. So if I'm not streaming, I could just leave it at 100% usage and just not care. Which is what most people do. But then when you're streaming, it's like if I don't leave some room in the game, like if I let it hit 100, there's no room for OBS. I gotta get it to like 90 so that OBS will actually have some room left. You have a 65-inch 4K 60 Hz. We are debating on getting a 55-inch 120 Hz. Okay, that's different then. Okay, if you're getting a 120 Hz, you have to determine what are you actually gonna play at 120 Hz. Are you hooking up a powerful PC to your TV to get 120 Hz? Because if so, then if it's powerful enough, then sure, you could justify that. If you're only gonna play it with a Nintendo Switch or something, then there's no point. If you're gonna play it with a PS5, even with a PS5, you gotta look at how many PS5 games actually run at 120. I don't know the list personally, but you have to go and like Google like what PS5 games run at 120 Hz or what Xbox Series X games run at 120 Hz, depending on which console you got, and look at the list and be like, am I gonna actually use these settings on the actual games I want to play? Spider-Man runs 120, right? I don't even remember, cause like me personally, like I have got a 144 hertz monitor, you know, attached to my PS5, but my capture card is capped at 60, so I never even bother like checking what does 120 on PS5 because of the capture card. So I would have to like, I actually don't remember. Spidey does run at 120. Yeah, so you just gotta find out, you know. On PC, Spider-Man, I could run, you know, whatever frame rate, but like on PS5, I wouldn't be able to get that because of my capture card.
Samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel.
Okay, the settings I changed seems to be working now. I'm at 77% usage. 79, 77.
Remember, Dusty. Keep your breathing.
What did I turn down, just for the record, because I wasn't paying attention? Okay, still on 75%. I just lowered the quality to high. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Steady. And never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Isn't there a way to set it to third person? I know Bethesda games let you do that. Go hard difficulty? Man! I don't play these games. I'm not taking that risk right now.
God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies?
Those walking cutscenes where you move faster than the characters, so you have to like stop yourself. I'm actually curious what my frame rate is, but I turned it off in Steam.
Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, come on. With me. What do we say, Dusty? You
Bradley, stop complaining. God.
No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
When I ignore chat, Bradley says I'm ignoring chat when I'm focused on the game. But when I pause the chat to pause the game to read the chat, then Bradley gets upset.
Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Do I not have legs?
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can.
Alright.
The deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're supposed to... Oh, okay, supposed to mine some shit.
You think we'll be done here soon? Oh, I hear this is the last hit.
So we'll just like aim it at it. Like, give me that shit. Yeah, chat, it's Minecraft. I'm just out here mining.
I'm busy. Is there anyone else to bother?
They're ready for us. Get back up here.
How they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlet?
Glad
Come on.
we're off this
It's
ride.
time. You're with me.
Okay, I can't laser or us. Never mind. We just saw the short. Yeah, I think it bombed on TikTok, so we'll see if it does better on YouTube. And I did have one short that did like 1.5 million views on YouTube and did like 300 on TikTok, so
Standards reading a clean break. Shut it down.
I really wonder what frame rate I'm getting right now. Like I literally I turned off the things, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like
not
it's above
bad.
60 though, but I
Problem?
don't know exactly where it is.
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
Can you walk faster, please? God.
We're getting close, I think.
The fucking
everything
Wii
is
U
just-
gamepad in your hands.
Lynn,
God.
seriously, there's
We moved to
something
the
really
Switch.
effed up
What's
about
this?
Where is it?
I mean, Mario Maker 1 was fire, but
there,
like,
I
it's
think.
time to upgrade, fool.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his
Man,
way.
Lynn being a little bit of a bitch though. What the
Hey,
fuck?
don't look at me. I've done my part.
Yeah, Celeste calling the game mid already.
Good luck in there.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
This is why I rarely listen to chat though, because everything I play, someone gonna call them mid. This thing not breaking.
Dusty, snap out of it.
I'm about to bitch about the silent protagonist again. You said it, not me. I just got a notification saying the Little Mermaid is on Disney Plus now.
Take it easy.
Should I watch it?
You were out
Was it
cold.
good?
No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any
August.
bells? Any of this look familiar?
August doing all this? Shit. Select profile. Okay. Okay. Okay, no. Can I just do that shit where they just like let you press a few buttons and you get like one created for you instantly? That's like. Oh, okay, I can pick. Ooh, okay. 25 look kind of. What else they got? Okay. I'll keep 25 in mind. Let's see what else is there. So you can change them later by visiting a genetics factory. Let's see what's on the left. The old man. Dude looks like he should be in the NBA. He's here mining. Okay. Alright, we'll go 25. No. Okay. How do I move that? Ah. How do I change, like, height and shit? Alright, let's try it. Skin tone. Hair's on what, 28? No. 15 kind of okay. We'll keep 15 in. Oh shit, man got the braids. Shit. 13 kind of flames though. 13 kind of. I mean, his forehead a little bit big though. There's gotta be a way to like lower that forehead a little bit. Bradley, I ain't going bold. That shit don't run in my family. Don't play with that. I fucks with this though. Put it back on black. Which one is darker? 11 or 15? I think that's darker. What's this on 16? The clean look. Yeah, this is like you need to go to the barber look. Kind of fucks with this look though. It's like that slightly messy, like your beard doesn't fully connect, but it does connect kind of look. Okay. From the Ashta of Aquila to the Terramorphs that play. I'm not reading all that. Okay. Starting skills. Fitness. I'm not reading all this. Man, I'm about to be a gangster. Shotgun certification. Boxing. Theft. Yeah. I'll be a gangster. What else is there? Yeah, I'm just gonna be a gangster. Okay. Alien DNA. You volunteered for a controversial experiment that combines alien and human DNA. As a result, you start with increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't as effective. A luxurious, customizable house on a peaceful planet, but it comes with mortgage that has to be paid weekly. You're deeply connected to the feelings of others. Performing actions your companion likes result in a temporary increase in combat effectiveness. I'm not doing that. Bradley, I have a full beard. Stop with this propaganda that I don't. Okay, relax with the propaganda, Bradley. I might just go for that. If I could lower the forehead a little bit, though. If I could lower the forehead a little bit, then this hair would go a bit harder. Kind of looks like rust now. Anyway. No. Introvert. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring alone, but more when adventuring with other human companions. Can't be combined with extrovert, of course. Okay. Neon Street Rat. You gain access to a chest full of items, but lose access to the... I don't know what all this shit mean. You grew up worshipping the great serpent? Try head shape. Oh yeah, I didn't actually see that. That actually makes it better. Yeah, that balances it out a bit more. Yeah, that is better. See, Bradley, you can be useful once in a while. You can be useful once in a while. I'll go introvert. If you have crew trained in a certain ship system, that system will automatically repair itself to full health whenever it's damaged below 50%. However, all crew cost twice as much to hire. I mean, that sounds important. Like, the system will automatically repair itself. We'll go with that. What else? You grew up as a member of the Enlightened. You gain access to special chests. I've seen that one. You gain access to special freestyle collective dialogue options and better rewards for some missions, but crime bounties really increased. I mean, what am I going to do with a luxurious customizable house if it's costing me money every single month that has to be paid? Or weekly? I don't know. So many options. Ugh, my brain. Gravity jumping provides a temporary boost to health, but health are lowered if you don't continue jumping regularly, like an addiction. It's kind of better if you have the context of the game to be able to like know what's good and what isn't. Right now, I'm just playing a guessing game of what I think will be good. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get the dream home. Alright. Name. Did my name just disappear? Just put that in. There we go.
You know, a lot of outfits would see a criminal record like yours and turn you away. We certainly took a chance with you.
Criminal record?
Well,
oh, right, I set myself to gangster. Shit.
Way. Then we all get
I was about
paid.
to go on a racism rant. I said shit to gangster. I wasn't paying attention to what she said.
Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
You looking for
All
a
this
gangster
trouble for
nigga?
this stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be...
All that time in the character creator. I was about to say you can't even see the character, but I forgot that. Okay, yeah, we can see the character. That's more like it. Okay.
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
The Explorers group? Thought they were kind of a joke.
Let me steal the staple
Not
bomb. I am a
joke.
gangster after all.
You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm
Don't
just
think
saying
story-based
they got a
games are good for
reputation.
streaming.
Hell, I bet
I
half the
mean,
crew here
Starfield
doesn't
was like the
even
most
believe
streamed
they
game on
exist.
Twitch when it dropped, so I don't know if that's true.
But it's still there.
People show up
Same
for
with
them.
Constellation.
Maybe not my viewers,
Yeah,
but people
come on.
show up for them.
Exploring space?
Whoa,
Who does
you
that
don't look
anymore?
good.
But it's not like I'm gonna
It's like
stream
you
the
already
whole
got
game. I just kind of want to do one stream and
Not
try it
again,
out, see how I
yeah.
feel. If I really like it, I'll play it on
Alright,
my own
that's
time afterwards.
Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Alright, that's my profile page. Okay, looking kind of fly though, low key. Alright, equip the helmet. How do I do that? Which quest is tracked in your HUD? Only one quest can be tracked. Okay. Okay. You gonna stream Cyberpunk again when the DLC drops? Do I own Cyberpunk? I might have bought it at some point. But I don't know. I don't know if people are even gonna show up for that.
client is... Once we sell that rock, we can start packing up.
Alright. I got no idea. Ah, lower right. Okay. There we go. I streamed it, yeah, but that's because Sony had that whole several hour demo for free thing if you had PS Plus. And that's how I streamed it. I may have bought the game later though, but when I streamed it then, I hadn't paid for the game. Bradley, I know you ain't talking.
Really? In a discovery class? That shit's older than this movie. Come on.
I ain't waiting for you lot. You lot taking too long. God. Sitting here walking at slow pace. I got infinite stamina, bitch. Oh, you're busy. You can't talk to a nigga. The fuck? Man, I'm gonna take the ship without you. The fuck? Ugh.
Man,
Been a long time.
Oh shit, a
yes,
robot.
it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction.
Lynn, stop making me look bad.
Nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
I'm fine, nothing to talk about, bitch.
All right. A little disappointing, not gonna lie, but reveling in the weird of space isn't everyone's idea of a good time. I get it.
Got the texture details
Just hand over
crazy
the
on
credits,
this.
and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
Thought you was too busy to talk to me. Hold off the pirates. Optional, grab a weapon. That doesn't sound optional given the situation. How do... Look, put this thing away and grab the weapon. Oh god. Grab... Okay. Med pack. This is like a D-pad weapon wheel. Okay, now can I switch to the weapon? I don't know how to do that part. I'm still on this fucking laser thing. I'm just hide here and let them shoot it out.
This is great.
Yeah, you lot do all the work.
Exoskeleton damaged.
Why are you getting in my way? What the fuck? You can see I'm hiding here.
Exterior damaged.
I'll laser you, bitch. Oh, my health regenerated, okay. Who else is shooting? I got the laser.
I'm gonna make a break for it.
Where are you running to? I just want to talk. There we go. That's not doing shit. Okay then. There we go. Who's left? Why are you running into the wall? Your health is low. Use a med pack, pressing D-pad, and then A. My health regenerated. It says 100. Oh, that's my bullets. Okay. Whoops. Okay. My bullets regenerated, not my health. Hold on. Where's the lost guy? They kill him.
Can't believe the Crimson Fleet hit us.
Of course Barrett was being followed.
Now that was some fine work under pressure.
Oh, now it's fine.
You
What?
dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now. You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Well, that's us. That's where we go. Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
Lynn getting bitchy now.
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
No way, not my job.
Don't you get it? You don't have a job here anymore. You're with those explorers now. Like it or not. Just go, all right? Figure out what happened to you when you touched that rock.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
Oh, it's a watch. And it happens to tell the time. Who would have thought?
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Press B to exit dialogue when you're done asking questions.
They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector.
Alright.
And Vasco, don't let him break my ship. We're still in one piece.
To the ship. Did I ever watch Gilmore Girls? I heard about that, but I didn't watch it. But we was watching Sabrina and the Teenage Witch, though.
Captain, I assume.
August. Holy shit. Naira. Magrath. Sumati.
How to fly a Class as a starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Episodes are a bit longer than they need to be, but they go quick. What is it about? Is it a sitcom or what?
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
I wanted the ship to get up, not me. Ugh, shit. Of course. That was Sonic. Which one had space first? That was Sonic 2. Was Starlight in space? I don't think so. Starfield is just Starlight Zone fully realized.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way.
Alright, use D-pad to select the ship system, up and down to allocate power. And then you allocate power. I'm gonna pretend I know what all these things mean.
Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control.
Power up all systems to skip tutorial.
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear.
Shit. Where the fuck they go?
We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective.
How do I disable their shields?
Just give up! If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline. Is that you, Barrett? Give up that loot!
Alright. There we go.
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
I don't hear none of you complaining that I only stream platformers because it's clear that you guys don't want to see anything that isn't there. I swear. Fly close to shipwrecks and press A to loot them. I don't even remember where the shipwreck is that I just wrecked. If I was paying attention, I would have gone there and looted it.
Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location.
Oh, there we go. Uh-oh.
are after the frontier and will not stop.
How long till we get $100
We will need
games?
to deal with
There's a
the
rumor going around that
homing
GTA 6 is gonna
captive.
cost
A
$150.
recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
It won't. I don't know, man. The way deluxe editions cost right now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least a premium version that costs that. I doubt they'd actually do that. When it comes to GTA, like, that game is gonna be huge. If they say like anything higher than $70, a lot of people are still gonna pay for it. It's GTA. Like, if the game is bigger than every game that's come before it, like, what's your alternative? People are out here paying $70 for Sonic Superstars. You don't think they pay like $100 for GTA? People pay for like 2K every year, FIFA every year, and you don't think they pay for GTA? $120 for a premium version at most, not $150. Nah, there's plenty of games that have done premiums that are more than $120, especially when they come with like physical shit. If you can take the district line down to ends in GTA 6 and I'm coping for 1,000, man. I ain't trying to be on no district line at that cost, at that price. I'm trying to be on the fucking Elizabeth line, the premium shit. I'm not even paying attention right now. Where am I supposed to go? I actually don't know what I'm not paying attention right now. Travel to Crete. Okay. The beautiful thing about games is that no matter the game, the cost is around the same. That's not really true though. You got 70 games, you got 60, you got 50s, 40s, 30s, and the most cheapest of indies are like 20s on launch. Some even below that. Okay, I'm supposed to be traveling to Crete, and I don't know what Crete is. So, we got a little bit of a dilemma, considering that fact. PREMulous should be hoping Superstar's a masterpiece, so he gets a lot of super chats and monster cover. People aren't gonna throw super chats at me for Superstars. The most super chats I got thrown at me was when Frontiers was revealed gameplay-wise, because everyone wanted to just give their opinions on the stream, and they were just using the super chat to get attention. As for mods on Superstars, like, the mod game is so saturated now. Like, the non-commentary channels pretty much own that. No one really cares about commentary channel mods. You'd have to churn out tons of mods for a few of them to even take off. Like, the era of like the mods being like the viral content, I won't say it's gone, especially with shorts. You can still have viral mod showcases, but you look at a lot of the mod channels, they don't get crazy views on most of their uploads. It's like a few of the mods will carry their whole channel, and then the rest are just getting, you know, mid views. Oh, this is so much better. Said I need to travel to Crete. And yeah, I don't know which one Crete is. Also mods for a 2D game and Frontiers mods are weak. Frontiers mods are not more interesting, that's bullshit. No, they're not. Literally, no, they aren't. Until you get island mods, they're just not. Because cyberspace is shit, so I don't really care about cyberspace mods. Superstars, there's one major mod that Superstars has to do. Someone has to do for Superstars. And that's the Generations project. That's taking all the classic levels from Generations and putting them in Superstars with the more classic physics, basically. That's like the bait mod that has to get done. That's like the Unleash project of this game. You know, aside from that, I don't know what other mods they'll do. Character mods, obviously, like modern models, shit like that. But that's like the bait mod. Physics mods? The physics are already like the classics. What do you want? Like Superstars on Epic Games Store? I wouldn't know. I don't really care about mid. The physics mods for Frontiers, I've tried a bunch of them. Some of them are pretty decent. I'm not that fast. Like, Frontiers is like a B to me. I'm not that fast. I got no idea what I'm doing. There's a waypoint. It said travel to Crete. That waypoint says Ansalon though. Is that the same place they want me to go? I didn't see like a Crete thing on the map. This one doesn't have a name. Look at the arrow indicators. Yeah, I can't see what the name is on that. That's just like an object. And then there's another one here. Even in space, this man. What do you mean even in space? If you're gonna get lost somewhere, it's gonna be in space. That's like the #1 place you would get lost. You have a point about Superstar's current situation, about its lack of diversity to make it stand up from the rest outside of Cyber Station and the Emeralds. Not much to hype over. I mean, look, I don't really want to get into it again. It's just like, it looks fine. It just doesn't look like anything different from what the fan games are doing. Bradley, that was 10 years ago, okay? We've evolved. Oh, is that the shit I destroyed before? Let me grab that. Bradley got lost when he had to move to the store next to the store he was at. Ah! Bradley out here trying to roast me. He's getting 6'9". Oh, I went too fast. Oh, go back, go back. Hold on. Vectera. Okay, that's Vectera. But they want me to go to Crete. Okay. What was the button I pressed before? Oh, show on map. Okay, that helps. That helps. Oh, you can fast travel. Oh, you can fast travel. Okay. Well then.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Alright. Let's open the data menu. From there you can open the star map. Okay. Alright. Rotate the planet until Crete Research Lab is in view. And select the Mac icon to land there. Ugh. Alright.
I'll follow you.
God, those screens are so high res, you can actually see the details on them. Back in my day, cockpit screens in video games were like one flat texture and you couldn't read shit.
According to the scanners, the abandoned
Oh,
research
holy
facility
shit.
is in this direction.
Ooh! Low gravity.
Be careful, Captain. Alien.
Scan creatures, minerals, and plants. Each unique item scan progresses your survey day of the planet. Completed survey day could be sold for credits. Scanner mode also unlocks additional features such as building outposts and using social skills like diplomacy and intimidation.
Features are often unpredictable.
Frontier. Unknown. Reminiscing on the old days again. Don't act like you weren't alive during 6th generation. How do we get in this bitch? Maybe go around? Put that away. My scanner?
Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit. Nothing more. I have often asked Barrett that same question at various times, and about various individuals that wanted to cause us harm. The most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live, usually after escaping from certain death, and often with an object multiple people wanted.
It's always funny how like the games set in the future have these robots that talk so robotic. But in the actual real world, we're making AI that makes the robot sound as human as possible so you can't tell the difference. You know?
Commencing item exchange protocols.
I got 0 credits. I'm not shilling for AI, Brayley. I'm just mentioning the funny contrast between how robots in like sci-fi sound robotic, whereas in the real world we're trying to make them look as human as possible. Which button is the scan button? There we go. Should I grab that iron? Blue arrows on the ground. They removed the Nuvo from mid-eternal but not anti-cheat. Well, obviously they're not going to remove the anti-cheat. They don't want people like you cheating. Okay, now the scanning doesn't work. It's grayed out. Am I supposed to shoot these? Oh, I am. Okay. I was doubting myself. What's that?
Enemy damage registered. Injury received.
My bad. I'll save that. Doom greater than Lego. So trash greater than garbage.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Probably the only character that's come with me is C-3PO over here. I'm not hating because Sonic is second place. Sonic isn't second place to mid-eternal. That's just your delusion letting you think that. We all know you're a goat slut anyway. Only a matter of time before Unleashed is your new GOAT. Even superstars at this rate.
Commencing combat.
Alright. Is the robot gonna help me out or?
Violence significantly decreasing one's life expectancy.
Boom pop? Oh, I was looking at the vending machine, but we weren't done. Robot in the way of me shooting.
Warning. Damage received.
Move out the way so I can shoot. God. I ain't got no credit to the vending machine. Okay. I can take people's lives, but I can't break into the vending machine. Bradley totally gonna call Superstars 1. Oh yeah, Bradley will say whatever. He's a GOAT slot, so I could just wait for an hour. Alright. You know what game I need to finish? Control. That was a fun game. I actually emailed GPD. Remember I had the GPD Win 4? They got the Win Mini coming out. I emailed them and said, yo, like when I had the Win 4, I had like, how many subs did I have back then? Like less than 100k. Now I got like 146k. I emailed them like, listen, I've seen YouTubers with less subs get this shit, so where the fuck is my shit? Respectfully, send me a free one. I said it way nicer and dick suckier than that though. That looks like a urinal.
One more time.
No, I don't want to wait. I just want to get up. Still waiting on the Raimi games. Yeah, there's a big backlog, as everyone keeps reminding me. Look at these, like, are these fridges? Lockers. You really need to grab health items and items where it says crafting components. Yeah, I've just kind of been grabbing everything, not really paying attention, I'm not gonna lie.
I believe we are no longer
Otherwise you get
alone.
over encumbered. I guess I could drop some shit.
I am aiming for your center of mass. Enemy damage received.
My health getting a little bit low. Yo, they killed the scientist. Shit. I'm just gonna run right in.
Your performance in that conflict was beyond adequate.
Beyond adequate, eh? That's what's up. Oh, we're not done. Hold on. Where are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Hey, relax. I can't sit while in combat. A nigga can't get a break in the middle of shooting. What combat? They ran away. They gone. They don't want the smoke from the rim.
The enemy has
Yes, they dipped. Med packs restore health over time while food, like the cubes, restore health instantly. I should loot a gun off an enemy. Yeah, I should have done that actually. Now I can't find it. Oh, whoa, hey. Speaking of enemy. Don't get too close to me. I don't know how to do melee combat yet. Alright.
While I am programmed for combat, it is not my primary function.
Alright, let's keep going. And if you get superstars, you put it below top 5. Well, it's definitely not top 5 material in terms of the entire franchise. I mean, unless you're really a classic Sonic fanboy. And even if you were a classic Sonic fanboy, you've got like Mania, 3 and Knuckles, 2, you know, CD for the people that like that shit. You know, that's already 4, and that's cheating by putting 3 Knuckles as one game. Then you add Sonic 1.
No one's getting through.
Which I'm sure people put Superstars over Sonic 1 because people don't like Sonic 1 like that, but I don't know.
I am it.
Okay, some reviving is kind of needed. You receive 1 skill point to spend every time you level up. Each skill also unlocks a challenge. Complete the challenge and then spend a skill point to rank up the skill. The top row represents basic skills. The rows below are locked until you spend a minimum number of skill points in that category. So you can get combat. Okay. You got science, you got tech. Physical. Is oxygen the same as health, or am I tripping? No, health is separate. Yeah, health is here. Prem always thinks the mid-first games in the platform are the best in the scene. That's bullshit. The only time I said that was literally Crash 1. I said the Advanced Trilogy got better with every game. I prefer Sonic 2 over Sonic 1. I prefer Sonic 3 over Sonic 1. I prefer Super Mario Bros. 3 over Mario 1. Literally the only time I said that was Crash. You just can't handle it because you think that Crash 2 is the best of the trilogy, even though it's just full of ice levels. Oxygen is stamina. Okay, cool. I might increase health because, you know, I need it.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
Thanks, Robot, for the help. I'll avoid getting shot. Oh. I just said that. The fuck? The fuck these niggas coming from? Where the fuck these bitches?
You are trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive.
Where the fuck these people? Can't even see these fools. What are you running for? Stop being a bitch.
You appear to be prioritizing our deaths over your own.
Alright.
In combat,
Oh.
there it often yells, kill, kill, kill. I am not sure why.
Okay, can I get a gun, please? 1341 wait. 1 too low. 1342 or 1324. That's like the only orders. That I'd go with. Let's see what's up here. Would have been your favorite if it wasn't for so many vehicle stages. Well, I could say the same about 2 with the ice stages.
Nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some.
Barely only ranking 1 that low because you know he was dying all the time. You know he couldn't handle 1.
Kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
The reason I wasn't seeing blue arrows on the scanner is because the mission is unequipped. Probably.
Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets, and it's going to be ours.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts,
so that calls everything in, so it's lost all its value.
And a variety
the
of
way
species
Bradley
of
is a goat
ant.
slot, Solaire is a
I
mid
don't care
slot.
what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
If he were here, Barrett would say he was proud of you for asking that.
The answer is no. You're not talking us out of this score.
To persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance the choice fails. Duh. But the more points you earn when you succeed. You have a limited number of choices you can make, but you can never fail if your last choice succeeded. I get 3 turns to persuade him. I have it wrong. Constellations Explorers Group. They aren't trade answers. Hey, if you want to trade ships, that sounds good to me. The Frontiers Creek when it's on. I just made departure your entire crew. You really want to try luck against me? Bitch!
That's, not a bad point. Can't believe this.
Bitch!
Isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without
Allie,
Crimson
oh my
Fleet
God.
interference.
Oh god. Like the serial monogamist, like falls in love with one person that's like the greatest person ever for like 2 months, and then just like on to the next.
Captain, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do
Jemison.
not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Sometimes I wish I was more into games like this, because they be getting all these big ass games. I just think if you were into games like this a lot more, then you'd have more games to play, right? How do I go back to the map? I've forgotten. We're going to Jemison. Which one is Jemison? It's in another solar system? Oh, okay. I pressed B too many times. Just took me back to where I was. Altair. Oh shit, Altair. Man, what happened to those AC1 remakes? I was looking forward to that. Alpha Moray, Beta Moray. I'm supposed to go through all of them and try and figure out which one it is. I'm guessing it's one of the ones with lower level requirements. Sensory. Let me see. Okay. Jemison, yeah, this is this one, right? Online long games will have to make the time to invest in it. I mean, I'm ADHD as fuck, so like when I think of like an 100-hour game, I'm like, man, this never getting beat. Which then discourages me from playing it, because I'm like, I'm just never gonna get the time in to finish it. But maybe that's just because I'm not in love with a lot of these games, so like the idea of putting 100 hours into them is like.
Starship Frontier, this is United
That
Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
100-hour game was. I mean, Elden Ring was like 100 hours. I mean, people that were moving fast were doing it quicker, but most people were like taking their time, right? How good your game is. I never do one that takes 100 hours to beat. I mean, even if GTA 6 is like 100 hours on the main campaign, that's still a lot. I don't know. I'm just ADHD as fuck. I like to feel like I've made progress. I like to complete things. When you say something's 100 hours long, I'm like, oh, that's never getting completed. Love this game. You seem pretty confident. I don't know. The main story is only 30 hours long. Yeah, but that's 30 hours for someone who plays these games. I'm probably gonna take a lot longer than that. You've never been in a campaign in GTA. I'm exactly the same. I put hours into like GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas as a kid, and I never once actually finished the game. GTA 3, I just used to fucking fly the tanks around with the cheese. We went ham flying those tanks around. And then they went and ruined it in the remake, so you couldn't fly it the same way.
What? Compared? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Ship needs some repairs, no.
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left, once you get into the plaza. I'm sure you can find something you like.
So this ship costs 72,000 credits. I have 74 credits. That's kind of slick though, shit. He's kind of looking like F-Zero whips.
Okay, no problem. Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition.
I thought I was gonna say I was too broke.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies research facility.
Everything is so sharp, like all the signs and everything.
We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible.
And it's not even running at native 4K, it's like FSR. Ships are expensive. Later, though, too, you have to teach you how to steal ships. You're getting nauseous at the realism. You were the one that was campaigning for me to not play platformers. These games come with realistic graphics. That's what you wanted, Solaire. Embrace it. I seriously need to play some Crash Team Rumble tonight. I need to get to level 50 on the Battle Pass. There's this mummy outfit at level 50 that I need to get. The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon. It's grays and greens. So they're always upset at something. They just changed from like day to night in like 5 seconds. And that I does a turn, I keep stressing my mind. The Starfield suffer from the slow start too. I saw one article, I think it was in Donkey's video, where they said the first 12 hours were boring, and it picks up after that. I was like, the fuck?
For most of its power.
Yeah, so I definitely thought Street Fighter 6 was entertaining because he made it to Monster Rank, so you could brag about that. And he could get an easy W on me. That he enjoyed.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation.
Of course I doubted your abilities, because you troll about everything you say. So if you say you're a god at Street Fighter, when you also say shit like all the time that doesn't make sense, then I'm gonna question it. But beating me doesn't prove anything. Back then I was in rookie rank. Hell, I'm still in silver. I barely played. I need to get to at least gold before October, because so much shit's coming out in October. If I don't at least get to gold,
would you care to tell us what happened to
then
our
I'll never
friend?
get to gold this year.
Why you're here and he isn't?
Doesn't matter, bitch.
Excuse me? I think you might have us confused with some cutthroat bounty hunters guild.
Arky comes out
Boss,
September 29th.
verify Barrett's location and status.
Currently, assisting
Oh,
the miners
yeah, I need to
on
try that
Terra
actually. I probably will
following
stream
a
that.
Crimson Fleet attack.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount.
Allie, I know you ain't talking. Like, you know that shit they did then is not gonna work anymore.
If we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo.
I love how there's a million
let's
planets and
focus on
solar
what's in
systems
front
where
of
they all
us,
speak
shall we?
American English.
What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
You double perfect Prem now. Bullshit, no you wouldn't, okay? I played people who are better than you, and even they struggle to double perfect. Well, they never double perfect, actually. Speaking of which, man, you just reminded me now. Fuck. Hold on. We'll get back to the game in a sec. Man, I just remembered that shit. Where's my shit? I recorded that shit. I got a double perfect in what's it called? In the game. Where did I put my folder? I got a double perfect in ranked. It was kind of fly, so yeah, I'm gonna play it on stream because it was flames. I gotta show off, but it was just funny. It was just fun.
Time to play.
Round one.
That auto combo. The auto combo. Then I went in again. Auto combo. Then they hit me with that perfect parry auto combo. Parry. Go back again. Auto combo. After that, she just gave up. Bro just gave up. That was it.
Round two. Fight.
I went in again, auto combo. I went in again, auto combo. Then I went in again, auto combo. Then I went in again. I have to give respect though. I gotta give respect. Cause he didn't want to done. He didn't want after that. He came back. He came back after that. Okay, he didn't just dip. Okay, as you can see here, like you know, cause he won. I think the first match he won, and then that second match is when I got the 2 double perfect KO. So it was 1-1. He could have cut his losses and dipped, but he came back for the final match, which I did win the final match by the way. But like, Most people would have just like disappeared after that, but the fact that you came back and played me after that, that's respect. Okay, that was respect. But yeah, I just have to brag about that because I forgot that happened.
So something did happen. Barrett mentioned a loss of consciousness last time he found an artifact.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right.
I might like in Starfield, been hearing mixed reviews about it.
We know the artifacts react.
I don't know if I'm the perfect person to ask because I don't be playing these games like that. I just tried it because it's on Game Pass, you know.
If we add this new one to the two we already have.
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arguing
Asking
between them,
Prem's
no
opinions on a
manufactured
non-platformer.
material
Like, I play plenty of non-platformer games, so I just don't play first-person shooters like that.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment.
Let's talk to Noel. 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 Oh, I was in the middle.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? Fair enough, but you need a place to stay in the city, right? Why don't you settle in here? We owe you that much. Come
Would
find
I
me
ever
when you're
play
ready.
a horror game?
And here. I think you've earned
Horror
something
games
for
don't
bringing
really
the
scare
artifacts
me,
to
so I
us.
don't know what the point of playing them is.
In addition to credits, why don't we
Maybe
set you
I
up
could
with a
try one.
backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Level 3.
I know it gets into trouble.
Alright. Let's level up this skill shit. I'm gonna stick with like leveling up health because I'm gonna need that shit. I'm just gonna level up health. Oh, I gotta complete the rank challenge. Okay, I can't do that then. Okay, let's do oxygen. Prem probably plays horror games with the volume down and the lights on. Well, technically, if I'm streaming, I kind of have to do that because if people are watching, I need the face cam to be lit up, so I would need the lights on. But the lights off wouldn't change anything. Horror games are just not scary to me.
Sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still.
You know what's
Lately,
scary?
I find myself spending
Being trapped
more
in
and more
boarding
time.
school, sharing a room with the same bullies that you want to get away from. But they live right next to you. Their bed is right next to your bed. That's scary.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did.
Look at this fireplace.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry. this
Scariest
must all
game
be
you
a
ever
little
played was
overwhelming
Sonic
for you right
Heroes.
now.
I know,
I guess
right?
a lot
It's scary how
overwhelming now
Earth
that I
could
think
possess
about it.
something so goated.
I'm Noel. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact
Like,
to us.
how did we even function before it existed? Like, oh my god, it scares me just thinking about it.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very
How's the
abbreviated
game?
tour.
It's alright.
So you've seen the library. obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian
Yeah, no, well,
Banks,
let's go upstairs.
had this place built decades
Let's see what the bed feels like.
It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
Just checking in, seeing how you're doing.
At present, all systems are functioning well within established parameters.
Seems like it's one of those I wouldn't pay for this if it wasn't a Game Plus type of games. Well, for me, sure, but I don't know, like, everyone else seems to be hyped about this game. I've seen so many people raving about this game. Sonic Heroes, that's Mystic Mansion. Yeah, no Sonic game has ever scared me. Like, there's no boss that I've been, like, scared of. There was one boss as a kid that scared me, but it wasn't a Sonic game. It was in Power Stone. The final boss to Power Stone had this really messy goop of a final boss that used to scare me when I was a kid.
Tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now, let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs.
King Boom Boo definitely didn't scare me. No. No. The Power Stone boss that I'm talking about that scared me when I was a kid. I had to have my mom in the room to beat it. Let me see if I can find it. Was it Power Stone 2 or Power Stone 1? Yeah, it was this shit. It was like some messy, like, monstery bird thing. This shit creeped me the fuck out when I was a kid. It's just like a big slub of, like, human with, like, bird face and, like, mosquito wing. I was just like, what the fuck is this shit? Oh, gosh. Anyway. Sonic CD game over music scared you? I wouldn't know. I don't get no game overs. What's up? Beats. BioLizard? No. Actually, I didn't make it to BioLizard as a kid. I got stuck on, like, Meet Your Hood as a kid anyway. How's the game? It's not the kind of game I play.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet.
Ooh, look at this suite.
Maybe a little less quiet.
Come on in.
I'm sure
the bed
Sarah
is
has
fine.
Planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long.
Mad Space is the hard one. Well, Me Your Hood was still pretty hard as a kid. But Mad Space is off. Mad Space is a problem. Besides, like, we had so many games on the Dreamcast, I wasn't going to spend all my time trying to beat Meet Your Hood. If I got stuck, I was just going to play something else, or even play multiplayer with friends or whatever, so there was no reason to sit there struggling on Meet Your Hood. Where'd she go? Where are you going? You need me to open doors for you? It's 1950 now?
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
Probably one of the only people who played SA2 and not Battle.
I trust you're still
Plenty of people that had Dreamcasts played SA2 because they already bought the Dreamcast when SA1 came out.
You know that.
I mean,
you've been an invaluable asset to the group, Noel. Just wanted to make sure you didn't regret it.
It's not always easy, but I just remind myself that if it weren't for you, I'd have no idea that any of this was going on.
Yes?
Dreamcast owners be like, there are dozens. I mean, don't act like the GameCube was some high-selling console. I mean, yeah, it sold more than the Dreamcast.
I hope you are
but it wasn't moving big boy
with
units.
the orders available to you.
Like, remember the PS2 was out around the same time, so like, SA2 wasn't on the PS2. So GameCube users, you were still in the minority. While everyone was playing GTA on the PS2, you were out there playing Super Mario Sunshine.
I hope it feels that way for you too. Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Wasn't the Dreamcast decimated by the PS2? I mean, the PS2 is not necessarily what killed the Dreamcast. The Saturn killed the Dreamcast even more than the PS2 did. As well as the PS1. The PS1 killed the Dreamcast more than the PS2. Because the reason why the PS2 sold is because the PS1 was such a hit that it was like the follow-up to the PS1. And the reason why the Dreamcast flopped, well, 2 reasons. Is because the Saturn was such a flop that they didn't trust Sega anymore. And then the Dreamcast had such a piracy issue that they were making no money. Like, SA2 was pirated when I got it. It was like, literally, like one day, my brother came home with a bag full of white discs with black marker on them that had a bunch of games on them. It was so easy to pirate the Dreamcast that people were just selling pirated games for dirt cheap. Like, it came home with a bag of like 20 plus games, and one of them was SA2, and that's how I played it. So that whole shit was fucked, basically. As Scott said, the PS2 sold well because people like bread. You make bread too, people go for it. Exactly. Like, the PS1 was such a hit that it was like, oh, PS2? We're getting that. Whereas the Sega Saturn was such a flop, and they abandoned it so quickly that they're like, why are we gonna buy a Dreamcast if they abandoned the Saturn after like a few fucking days? Like, the fuck?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally...
And yeah, the PS2 had a DVD player as well.
Visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input.
Blame your brother for ruining your life by giving you SA2. Well, I'm the one who took to SA2. There was a whole bag full of games in there, but SA2 was the one I ended up playing the most. I could have easily just gotten hooked on fucking... What else was in there? Buster Move 4, Soul Calibur. You know, I could have easily got hooked on Virtua Tennis, but I didn't.
Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Stay safe, okay? Hmm?
Hey, have you been up to the Eye recently?
Haven't gone up there recently. Is everything okay?
Oh, I just don't know how he does it. Up there all alone for so long.
Just gonna stand in the middle of that conversation.
Some people love that kind of space. Pun intended.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas.
Virtua Tennis was good. It was cool. I remember my brother and them, they always wanted to play shit like Virtua Tennis. I was like, why? Gosh. My favorite 4-player game on the Dreamcast was... Technically it was Bomberman Online, but I would say the most nostalgic one for me is Virtua Athlete 2K. Just because of that 100-meter dash. It was just so fucking ridiculous.
Can I help? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
No, let's get to work, okay?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine.
Which
First
future
of all,
console would be most
I think
likely to outsell the
any
PS2?
stories about us no longer
None.
existing. Hmm?
None.
I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, Having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver.
I just don't see it happening
reputation
now.
could fence us in a lot of ways.
Like, I feel like we've passed that point, right? Like, if we look at the stats, right? If we look at the stats, like, the PS2 and the DS are so high up. The Switch, let me explain why certain things are as high as they are, right? The Switch is high because it was the only handheld that could really play AAA games, quotes, like, relative compared to everything else. Because there was no other major handheld. There was no Sony handheld that was doing that. There was no Microsoft handheld that was doing that. So that's why the Switch is huge, right? The DS, the reason why that's huge is because that was literally the coolest handheld device in the entire fucking planet. It was cooler than every phone you could own at the time in which it came out because there was no smartphones. Right, so it was cooler than every phone. The only competition was the PSP, which came out afterwards. But the DS had Mario Kart and New Super Mario Bros. So checkmate. So that explains why the DS was way more popular than the 3DS, because the 3DS came out in the smartphone era when a lot of casuals would just get, you know, their mom's smartphone or tablet and just play Cut the Rope and Jetpack Joyride. So yeah, that explains the DS being high. We explain the Switch being high. The Game Boy was just the Game Boy. That came out in the 80s and in the 90s. Like, again, we had no phones to play with. Like, you were getting a Game Boy, right? And then the PS2, the sequel to the PS1, significantly better graphics, includes the DVD player. It was so much of a hit that even after the PS3 came out, and on top of that, that's another reason why the PS2 was so highly sold. The PS3 was like a flop on launch. So, like, people were like, oh, the PS3 is coming out, it's way too expensive. Yeah, it comes with the Blu-ray player, but I'm just going to get me a PS2. The PS2 library is wide. It plays PS1 games as well. It was just the pinnacle of everything. The backwards compatibility, the DVD player, the superior graphics. Like, Xbox was barely getting its footing during that era. Nintendo was struggling with the GameCube. It was the perfect time to move those kind of units, right? GameCube only moved 21 mil, which is just slightly, like, double of the Dreamcast. Dreamcast is down here, GameCube's down here, Xbox is just right above it. They just own the whole generation, right? It was a different time. I just don't see them beating PS2 sales anytime soon, right? Switch is getting close, but given there's a new Switch next year, I don't know if they're going to beat PS2 sales. But, yeah, I think the Switch 2 is going to be a big hit as well. And unless Sony actually comes through and makes a real handheld that actually plays PS4, PS5 games, unless that happens, the Switch 2 is probably going to be a big hit as well. So, it's one of those things where, you know, we have to wait and see. You don't know if the Switch 2 is happening? Have you not seen all the recent leaks that are actually from credible sources? Unlike all the... Why did I pick up my Xbox controller? Unlike all of the other previous leaks. They're releasing too many big games to warrant it. Yeah, but the leaks are suggesting that the Switch 2 is backwards compatible. So it's a case of just taking those games and just running them better on the Switch 2. You could argue that that would basically make it a Switch Pro, but if it's going to have exclusive games that weren't on Switch 1, especially AAA stuff, then it's still really a Switch 2.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
I just suspect there won't be a Switch 2 on the basis Nintendo's still selling well on the Switch. Well, a Switch 2 is not going to cannibalize Switch sales, because if it's backwards compatible, you either get a Switch 1 because it's cheaper, or you get a Switch 2 that will play all the Switch 1 games and Switch 2 games. It's as simple as that. Like, the Game Boy Color didn't ruin Game Boy sales. It was just the upgrade, you know? So, yeah. Their best bet is to drop a Switch 2 next year, because if they wait too long and Sony jumps into the handheld market for real, you know, like, if the GPUs get better and the hardware improves and they go, we're making a PS5 portable.
Is there something wrong?
Bitch, I'm talking. If we get to the point where we could actually have a PS5 portable, like the GPUs upgrade, like the hardware just gets better and it's possible, then they're gonna have real competition. Because now you're gonna have a portable PS5 on the go, and people are gonna buy that shit. Put it that way. So Nintendo needs to move quick. Otherwise, the Switch 2 is gonna be like a DS to 3DS situation.
Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself.
Oh, I can handle myself.
To learn more about us.
I can learn about you.
I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we have a
bring it, hey, 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 bring it, hey. What? John Donuts with the £10 donation. Also, when people forget that PS2 had back compat and PS1 sold 100 mil, so for those 100 million owners, the PS2 was a better deal. Plus, being a 2-in-1 device, Genius and Sony. I mean, pretty much, yeah. I was saying that before. Like, it was a follow-up to the PS1. It was backwards compatible. You already bought PS1 games. Why were you gonna go and buy an Xbox or a GameCube when all your games are useless? You're just gonna get a PS2 and just continue down that road. It makes logical sense. So that's why I said the Dreamcast wasn't killed by the PS2. Bitch, I'm talking. Dreamcast wasn't killed by the PS2. It was already killed by the PS1 because they were already on that path, thanks to the backwards compatibility. And even like the PS3, like they sacrificed the, selling fast to include the Blu-ray drive because they wanted to win the format war of Blu-ray versus HD DVD. So even though PS3 struggled in sales at the start, they made Blu-ray become the standard over HD DVD, so they kind of won in the long run. Because Microsoft didn't include HD DVD playback on the console. You had to buy an add-on for it. But Blu-ray was included on the PS3. So, yeah.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell
always
more
need to
than
be
once.
connected to the
If you
internet to play
join us,
games?
it means you're committed to
Technically, if you're in the same house as your
we give you
PS5,
latitude
it just
for
needs
your
to be
choice of
connected to the PS5. It could be local, just connected to the same router and it will still work. But if you're not in the same vicinity as your PS5, then you'd have to be connected to the internet, yeah. Sony refused to lose another format war after they lost VHS. Well, I mean, they lost format wars since then. You remember the PSP had the Memory Stick Pro Duo bullshit? And all the Sony digital cameras had the Memory Stick Pro Duo? Meanwhile, SD cards were a thing? They really thought they were gonna, make their Memory Stick Pro Duo shit take off? And then SD cards won the format war. So even after PS3, they still were losing format wars.
Is there something wrong?
The latest update on the Switch is that it sold 3.91 between April and June. 4 million is still good. Yeah, I mean the question is, will it beat the DS and the PS2 though? That's the real question. Frankly, I don't want it to, because I want my childhood nostalgia to be superior to what's happening now. That's just my selfish desire. I don't want it to beat the DS because the DS is goated. In fact, they should just make a DS re-release, and then all of a sudden, the DS will outsell the PS2, and the DS will be the highest selling console of all time. They just gotta move a couple million units of a DS Classic or some shit, and we'll be in there.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
What's my favorite console besides PC? Dreamcast for the nostalgia. And then DS as well.
Another round of invoices coming in soon, Walter.
It's almost as if you think I'm made of credits. What is it this time?
Sony could risk dividing the
Progress
company
requires
efficiently if they have to dedicate to two systems, assuming if their answer to the Switch is different to the PS5.
Of course.
This is what I think Sony should do.
I'm just a walking bank account.
The way handhelds are moving right now, they are moving a lot. Every year they're getting better and better with these like more powerful GPUs. This is what Sony does. Drop the PS5 Pro in like 2024. Then like 2025 you make a PS5 portable handheld. So it's like base PS5 levels of power. At that point it's 5 years after the PS5 came out. But it's like a portable PS5 with no need to like stream from a real PS5. Handheld PS5. You drop that, you've got a real Switch competitor. Or at that point Switch 2 competitor. It's like a walking PS5. People will buy it. Do we really need a PS5 Pro at this point? What else can they do? Well, I mean, acting like graphics are just, you know, stopped moving entirely. I mean, more people are getting 120 Hz TVs because of the PS5 and Xbox Series X. So if people are into higher frame rates, then I can see why a PS5 Pro would need to exist. Well, not need to exist, but be good to have.
At your service, Captain.
Me personally, I don't really know what they're gonna do because they're still tied behind having to make the games run on the base PS5. So we'll see what they do. Most of the games on PS5 run at 60 FPS anyway. So I don't know. Why sold the PS Port for such a high price? I mean, it's only 200. I wouldn't say it's a high price, you know. The controllers are like 70 on their own. That only leaves like 130 for like the screen. Sony wants to have some type of data telling there's a market for that. There's 100% a market for that device. 100%. It's not like everyone's gonna buy it, obviously no. But as long as there's a market, then justify making it. Like the PS5 has moved how many units at this point? Hasn't the PS5 moved over like 40 mil? Even if 2 mil bought the PS Portal, assuming they're profiting like, I don't know, $50 per device. If 2 million people bought it, that's 100 million profit, right? Why wouldn't they make that? They don't need everyone to buy it. Even if every other person's like, it's a waste of money, if 2 million buy it out of the 40 million that bought PS5s, that's still profit. So who cares what everyone else says? Can I swim? A new Switch would lower the install base. They could be shooting themselves in the foot. No, because according to the stats, the Switch sales are not as fast as they used to be. So they're on the decline. And we're not getting Switch 2 till like late next year. That's a whole nother year, right? And people will buy the Switch 2 as long as the games are there. It's as simple as that. We haven't had a new 3D Mario since Odyssey, 2017. 2024, that's what, 7 years? If they launch it with a new 3D Mario, you know, re-releases of like Switch games, or at least updated versions of Switch games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom running at 60 FPS on Switch 2, and it's backwards compatible, all you have to do is buy the Switch 2 and a game you already bought runs at 60. People will buy the Switch 2 just to play the games again at 60. The same Nintendo fans who said the frame rate and graphics don't matter will buy the Switch 2 to play those games in 60. If everyone who wanted a Switch had one, it wouldn't still be selling. Yeah, but I don't understand what the point is though. When the PS3 came out, they still manufactured PS2s because it was the PS2. They just kept selling them. They could make a Switch 2 and still keep selling Switch 1s. And people could be like, oh, I'll get the Switch 1 because it's cheaper and I'll just play those games. And then other people will get the Switch 2 because they want the higher performance and the new games that are going to come out for that. I don't see why they wouldn't make the Switch 2 after 7.5 years. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I'm looking at this waypoint and I'm just not doing it right. What do you guys think might win Game of the Year? From what I've been hearing, probably Baldur's Gate 3. People keep going on about that game. The Metacritics are like 97. It was crazy. I don't think Tears of the Kingdom will win it because they tend to not give it to Nintendo shit. What am I doing, man? Talk to Sarah's contacts. Spider-Man 2 Game of the Year. I mean, Spider-Man 2 will probably get nominated, yeah. But I don't know if it will win, though. How did I get myself trapped down here? How the fuck does she find me down here?
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Let's finish what we've started before we go our separate ways.
So you found me all the way down here.
It's you and me from here. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
The Switch is still a massive success, so they may not want to risk that with the new console. Look at the graphs. Look at the stats. They've done all the statistical analysis, and they've shown how the Switch sales have been declining year over year. It's not going up; it's going down. You can't wait for it to die before you make a new system. You wait for it to get where it's going lower, and before it dies, then you drop the new system. That's how they've always done it. There will always be some overlap. But it's not going to be a case of just keep milking the Switch forever.
You're awfully quiet.
Do you have any religious belief? Okay.
My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning
June
these things,
2023 was the best
the
Switch
idea
sales in
of
Japan.
following any
Okay, but what about the
organized
rest of the
religion
world
was
though?
almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything. It's that my scientific mind
Only
is
Goomba, the
often at
leaks for
odds
Switch
with
2
my
are all
spiritual
late next
center.
year.
Having
All the
been
major
out
like
there,
leaks are
in
saying
the
late next
Starfield,
year. They're saying like end
seeing
of next
all
year, like
those
Q3,
magnificent
Q4.
wonders with my own eyes. I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that
No,
disappoints
the Switch
you.
does not have
Don't worry.
3 years
While
left
we're on this journey
on its own.
together,
No Switch 2.
I fully intend to respect
That's
your
2026. That's 9 years. 9 years. What console do you know did 9 years recently? I mean, 360 and PS3, they kind of ran for ages, to be fair. Like, they milked those ones to the ground. And even that was like 7, 8 years. 9 years, though? That's crazy. Right?
Certainly.
And this,
I always enjoy
and you're
our
thinking about first party games, but like the Switch still needs like other games, like third party support, and the weaker they get, the worse it's gonna be for them. Like, because right now we're still in that era where a lot of these games are coming out for PS5 and Series X, but they're still coming out for PS4 and Xbox One.
Hello?
So it's like, you know, the Switch can still kind of get in on that. But once they start making these games just on PS5 and Series X, Switch 1 is going to get left out. It's as simple as that. If they want to still get third-party support on recent shit, they have to get new hardware.
No problem.
Retrieve waiting followers. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here. Let's go back. Pretty much, yeah. If Sony makes a PS5 portable, I don't want to say that's a wrap for the Switch, because people are still going to buy a Switch, but they'll have direct competition. The Steam Deck is not direct competition for the Switch, because PC is its own user base. But you make a PS5 portable, I'm telling you, as a PC user who's got like PC handhelds, I will buy a PS5 portable. I will. If they make a PS5 portable, like a real one, it's serious competition. Nintendo will have to compete with that in terms of like handhelds. I'm not saying that it will outsell Switch 2, but it doesn't have to outsell it. It's like PS3 versus 360. The PS3 won in the end, but the 360 took like 40% of the sales that they would have gotten. I don't have two Switch OLEDs, so I had one regular Switch, and then years later when the OLED came out, I got the OLED. That was it.
Trade Authority deals in stolen, but no one's doing anything about it.
Am I gonna get the Mario OLED? I'm not getting another Switch OLED. I already have a Switch OLED. I don't need two Switch OLEDs. Gamer Guide, they're not killing Toby, okay? We're not doing that. Stop getting excited over them potentially killing the GOAT. How the fuck do I, like, go underwater. What am I looking for that's underwater down here? I can't seem to like. I don't know how I'm getting under there. I thought I could stand on those, but clearly not.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
It's gonna have the Spider-Verse team as the writers. Oh, we're doomed.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member.
Where the fuck she come from?
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies?
Yeah, my guy, we were arguing about Switch 2. Now you've come and turned it into Marvel again. We're not doing that, okay?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits.
New Atlantis?
So, you want in? Whoa. Where have I heard that line before?
Whoa. I say the same thing every time John tries to get me to re-enlist.
I'd surrender. Can't blame me for trying, right? All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that?
There's no
posting?
back compat for Switch 2.
He's Martian, born and raised.
Then it's gonna be a whole
Not
like
it
3
could get
years
anyone else to care.
of porting Switch
Word is
games.
he's got some fancy metal
but this time in
ornament
4K.
showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only
It's
thing
not
there the UC
confirmed
cares
it was
about
a
is
leak.
Mars, and no one wants to go to
But
Mars.
yes, it's
They wanna
most
get
likely
off
gonna
Mars.
have it.
Oh, he goes way back. Think it was recruit number 81 or something.
You guys ready for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Plus? Oh, they're so gonna do Mario Kart 8 Ultimate. Oh, they're just gonna re-release it again. I know Nintendo gonna do this. I'll be thoroughly surprised if they launch a Switch 2 Mario Kart 9. It's gonna be 8 again. They're gonna do one more re-release. I can feel it.
What? Nah. Soul System is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it.
Smash
Soul
Bros.
System is a
Ultimate.
lot of
Oh,
planets.
Smash definitely
With an
getting a
event like
re-release.
Moera,
You
we'll be
guys aren't
competing
getting a
in
brand new
Sidonia on
Smash.
a regular.
There's no indication that
Please,
Sakurai's got a
Lord,
brand new
don't
Smash
you?
ready to launch next year.
Hey, nothing wrong with a little.
You guys
refresh
getting a
for the
re-release.
controls.
Mario Kart, that's the one that's off for debate.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Ask about Moara and Sidonia. Alright. the next Mario Kart needs to be like Double Dash in a sense. It's completely different. Honestly, I mean, it doesn't need to be like Double Dash because first of all, Double Dash is overrated. Second of all, they gotta make Smash Kart. That's what I'm saying. Smash Kart. It's time for Smash Kart. Or Nintendo Kart, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Switch 2 won't have the benefit of a bunch of Wii ports to help it out. I mean, that's not entirely true, because they can do what Sony did with the PS5. Remember when the PS5 dropped, you could buy Spider-Man Remastered?
Hey, bring it.
Hey, bring it. Hey, bring it. Hey. Floating kites with the $1. The Switch sold 100 million units with no media player, no Netflix or any gimmick but console games on the go, just great games. That's a bigger deal to me than the PS2 sales, because many PS2 sales were because it was a DVD player. That's not really a fair comparison to make, though, to say, well, the Switch had no gimmicks, therefore the sales mean more than the PS2. Every console has casual buyers, and the DVD player and the PS2 brought a bunch of casuals. But the Switch still had casuals, because, I mean, it was a handheld system, right? That's like the ultimate casual device. Like, you could take it with you on the go, play it. You know, it didn't need to have some kind of DVD player. It was 2017. People were streaming by then anyway. People weren't buying consoles for media like they were in the 2000s. Like, oh, it comes with the DVD player, it comes with the Blu-ray, so we're gonna buy it. It's like, we can play AAA games on the go, or at least PS3 era games on the go. Like, cool. Like, that was its thing, and it worked, you know? But, yeah. I forgot what my previous point was before that I was talking about. Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. When the PS5 dropped, they had backwards compatibility with PS4, so you could play Spider-Man PS4 on your PS5, but it would run at 30 FPS. But then they were also selling Spider-Man Remastered, which would run the same game at 60 FPS, optimized for the PS5. Nintendo just gonna do the same shit. So I'll say it's backwards compatible. They'll be like, yeah, you could play Mario Kart 8 at, you know, 1080p and play the Switch version, or you could upgrade to the Switch 2 version, which runs it at 4K and has graphical upgrades and boosts and all sorts of shit. So yeah, you want to upgrade that Mario Kart. You could play backwards compatible Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom at 30 FPS, or you could buy the upgraded deluxe version of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that runs at 60 FPS, and then everyone's still going to pay for the games again. Just cool to you that everyone who bought the Switch bought it to play games. Well, I mean, you could say the same thing about the Wii. Everyone bought it to play Wii Sports. That's game, right? Like, at the end of the day, a sale is a sale. If this is the only type of video game existing, you wouldn't be a gamer. Well, I mean, I was saying before that I wished I was into these games because then I'll be able to enjoy them when they come out. There's so many of these big games that come out.
All the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
The Switch got revealed in October 2016, but it came out in like March. That's like 5 months. I don't think Switch 2 is revealed this year. If Switch 2 is late 2024, then it's getting revealed like summer next year. It's like, probably like, I'm guessing, this is my prediction. E3 period, I know it's not E3 anymore because Jeff Keighley murdered it in cold blood. But around June period, Nintendo will reveal the Switch 2. And then that way they can use the E3 period to show off upcoming Switch 2 launch titles. That's my prediction. So they'll announce it like May, early June, and then the E3 period will be like, these are the games coming to Switch 2, and then the tree houses will be like, this is the Switch 2 shit, basically. Get hyped.
Shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
So Switch 2 Christmas? Well, I wouldn't say Christmas, but before Christmas, like October, November, like, you know. enough time that you can buy it way before Christmas. But like June, like by June we'll know about it because they need to use that E3 period to sell the shit to us. What's the best time to buy a new console? It depends. If in the case of Switch 2, if it's backwards compatible and you never owned a Switch 1, then you could get it on launch. But if you waited like 4 or 5 years, they might make a Switch 2 OLED, which would be better. It's really up to you.
I got to admit, it smells weird.
The only non-platforming AAA franchise you're into are Resident Evil, Spider-Man, GTA. I don't know about AAA, but there's quite a few non-platforming franchises I play. But I don't consider them all to be AAA. Assassin's Creed is one, obviously. Although you could argue parkour is a form of platforming, but it doesn't make it a platformer. It's just an element. You just love games, doesn't matter the franchise, you just want... Man, you've been calling so many things mid, even though they were like Warrior C games, but I'll stream something and be like, mid, this is boring. I was playing Street Fighter, you were like, mid, I'm bored. Now you just say you love good games. Street Fighter 6 is great, but you guys were calling it mid the whole way through, except like Soler, that's it, ironically.
I'll head to my crew
People
position.
still buy and play FIFA. Didn't FIFA lose the rights to make... Or no, didn't EA lose the rights to make the FIFA games this year? It's EA FC 24. People still gonna buy that shit without the FIFA name? FIFA gonna make their own game? I mean, it's gotta be better than EA's game, right? I mean, EA been making mid for how long? People just don't understand that Street Fighter is better than Mortal Kombat. I mean, the new Mortal Kombat looks good, though. I mean, I'm not into the gory shit, though, but it looks good. It looks better than Tekken. Your friend is a hardcore FIFA fan, he's buying the new one. Well, I mean, I guess they have no choice, right? If FIFA hasn't made their alternative game yet, then what are they gonna do? The beta for EAFC came out and it's basically just like regular FIFA, like nothing changed. But I thought without the rights to FIFA, they couldn't use the players' names and shit like that. It had to be like random characters and shit. EA has the rights, FIFA lost. Wait, so they have all the players, so the only thing they lost is the name FIFA. Oh, then it's pointless then. Then it's the same shit. I thought they actually lost the player rights, like they had to use random NPC names and shit. They just lost the FIFA. Oh, it doesn't even matter then. False alarm. Gamer guys, stop peddling mid-Lego. I could just fast travel, but I'm doing this. Let me check the map. Okay, I probably should just fast travel. Bradley, you're not the only person in the chat. I saw that tweet though. I don't think it was legit though. It's just a fake tweet.
United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Rotten Tomatoes has been exposed for what?
And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
A PR firm has been manipulating the Rotten Tomato movie scores for 5 years by paying critics directly. Well, there you go. Any critic is capable of being bought, though. This is nothing new. This is why IMDb is the best source for movie reviews, because it's not critics, it's people. I mean, you can buy fake reviews on there, obviously, but you could do that on any site. Oh, that's really far away. I just boosted for like 10 seconds and I moved like 1 kilometer. So the whole like beauty of actually traveling to places is basically gone because you're just gonna have to use fast travel. It's like, you know, like why even bother? Why can't I set course to that? I don't know why it's not letting me. Ah, okay. Do you know what game was goated? Tom Clancy's Hawks. They took that shit off Steam though, but it was goated.
I don't know.
I used to have so much fun playing
Trees
Hawks,
here
man.
and some grass there, and there's.
I don't even think. I think it was EA. Was it EA? I don't even think they sell it anymore. It was so fun, man. It was Ubisoft. No wonder I can't find it anymore. I mean, Hawks 2. Did they even sell 2? Yeah. Yeah, they don't sell Hawks anymore. It's just gone. Just gone. If you want to play it, emulation or cracked version of the game, basically. I don't know why that just went into my head. Shipbuilding seems like one of the fun parts of it. I mean, I guess it would be nice to actually fly to the planets, but it's like, you know, How do you feel about 2011 born starting year 7? My nephew's born 2012. He just started year 7. So, you know.
Place might not look so awful.
Good luck. But I mean, you're a 2000 born. You're still supposed to be in diapers. So, I don't know why you're talking. I'm still surprised that you 2000 born lot can even walk. Aren't we supposed to go back into the ship? Didn't we just like come here so we could do some shit? Prem born in 95. I am far off. What the fuck? I started school in the 90s. My first books in reception say September 1999. Okay? If you went to school in the 90s, you were part of the 90s. Okay? I'm not one of these born in like October 98 fuckers who don't even remember like any memory until like February 2000. Okay? I'm not one of them dudes. Bradley been roasting me for being older than him, but his time will come, don't worry. Time to refund stuff. Nah, this is Game Pass, man. This is Game Pass. I paid like £9 something for 1 month of Game Pass, so you know. And even if I paid for it on Steam, I wouldn't be able to get a refund because it's been more than 2 hours, so I'll be fucked. Why are you looking at me like that? Gosh. We're at the land. Why does it keep wanting me to go back into the ship? This is where you wanted me to come. Now you're saying I should go to the ship.
It's been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Ask whatever you'd like. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school,
you know what else is on Game Pass?
In a band. And
what,
no,
Bradley? What is on Game Pass?
I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know, but
she really opening up to me.
Teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask,
Sonic Heroes isn't on Game Pass, Bradley. What are you talking about?
I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Prem was born when Knuckles KOX came out. I was born at the peak age to enter the adventure era. Like, after the classics were done, like, right at that prime age. I mean, I was only like 3 or 4 when Adventure 1 came out, to be fair. But like, when SA2 came out, I was the prime age, and then we had the Dreamcast at SA1 as well. Well, the demo of SA1.
You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grab jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Only if Sega do it properly, which we can't try. Oh my god, I saw, it's like last week or so, I saw a Colors Ultimate mod on Twitter. and it was like they fixed all the lighting issues of Ultimate to make it look just like the original colors. Like, literally 1-to-1. I was like, oh my god, these modders are just insane. They actually fucking did it. Crazy.
Until later.
An upscale port is enough. Ah! They're not even good at that, though. Look at Colors Ultimate. Colors Ultimate is... Remember, Colors was on the Wii? And they used some Nintendo-specific code that they're not allowed to use outside of Nintendo hardware. Which is why they had to put it in a different engine. And that porting into a different engine is where they started fucking up. Because they didn't do it properly. And it's the same with Heroes. They're not going to be able to use renderware. So the game's getting ported into another engine. And because Sega are mid at making ports, they're going to fuck up some visuals or some lighting or something that's just not going to work the way it worked before. We will never see Heroes re-release because they'd have to re-release Shadow. No, they wouldn't. They would just not do that. What are you talking about? They don't have to release them in pairs. Might still get Colors Ultimate one day and use that mod. I bought Colors Ultimate when it got discounted on Steam. I still haven't opened it. Renderware has nostalgia. Of course, Renderware had so many goated games. Like all the Criterion shit, like Renderware had a lot of goated shit on it. They told me to come here, and then I came here. Now they're telling me to go back to the cockpit.
I have time for a nap before we leave? Hmm?
If you're gonna mod it to the extent that it's basically a different port, just pirate it. I mean, it's really just changing lighting and shit, but yeah, I mean, I get it. Nowadays, pirating games isn't as good because you want Steam to count your hours. You also want cloud saves, especially with all these handheld PCs coming out. It's just something really convenient about installing Steam on a handheld and just having all your games ready to go with cloud save. It makes playing any game that doesn't have cloud save or uses some other random launcher just way more tedious. They don't have to recreate Heroes from scratch because of renderware. They just have to port the game from one engine to another engine. The same shit they did with Colors. All the people making it as if a port is impossible, no, there's no impossible port. People just make all sorts of excuses. Oh, they lost the source code for this, or they did that. No, the port is not impossible. Whether they do it or not is a separate debate, but the port is not impossible. How the fuck I get to Cydonia? Where is Cydonia? I can't set course to this. It doesn't work. Oh. Tail save and Heroes. Oh, they would so do that. If Izuka did it for Colors, he's doing it for... There'll be no lives in Heroes if they re-release it. They'll remove lives. They'll charge extra for the other teams. Since you guys didn't like them anyway, always complaining they had to play the game. The game would just be Team Sonic for the $60 version, and then you have to pay $70 to get the other teams. They should leave Metal Sonic out of the main version too. You pay $60, you get Team Sonic, that's it. All you people complaining about playing 4 teams, now you got 1 team, that's it. You play the 1 team. Now you have to pay extra for the rest of the teams. Now once you pay extra, you asked for it, so you have to play.
Leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grab drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So what's this going to run?
There are no other surprises? Mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5?
It was all on the porting studio, not on Sega. No, I never said that. I said Sega, it's their IP. They own the IP. They have the ability to test the re-release and see if it's up to snuff. And if it's not, then they shouldn't release it in that state. And that's Sega's responsibility. This whole let's blame the porting studio. Who picked that porting studio? Who said let's get this porting studio to do the game? People always trying to defend Sega when they do something wrong. Like when some kid in school starts acting like an imbecile, where do people look? They say, where were the parents? Why are you doing this shit? Like, who raised you? Pay extra for super hard mode. Oh yeah, digital deluxe version gonna come with all the other teams and the secret ending, which is Metal Sonic and then super hard mode. And the base version gonna be Team Sonic, and that's it. And the casuals can stop complaining about having to play the game to access extra content, which Metal Sonic is, in fact, extra content. I checked out Bomb Rush yet? Not yet. I actually have bought it though. I cannot see shit. I don't know what I'm looking for. Maybe it was a victim of co-development. Well, I mean, look. Ask yourself, what would Nintendo do? If it wasn't ready, they would delay it. It's as simple as that. So, they're not a victim of COVID, right? They're a victim of their own greediness. If the game wasn't ready to be released, it shouldn't have been released. It's as simple as that. But they were like, Sonic fans don't buy anything, so we'll still put it out and get our money. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Dying is what I'm doing. The 2020 drought when Sonic fans made the pandemic excuse. Oh yeah. We can't get games, we're in a pandemic. As every other developer known to man was putting out content. They definitely need more pillars for real. Right now, Azuka believes the only pillars we need are modern for 3D and classic for 2D. Get Dimps or someone to do modern 2D so we don't have to just suffer classic Sonic releases and that's it. Get us modern 2D. Get an actual racing game franchise that's actually legit, like a Riders Ultimate, and take it seriously and make it well. Stop with this bullshit Team Offline Racing that just got abandoned before CTR came out. Ugh. I'm tired, man. The December 2020 announcement. What was that again? I'll be forgetting my shit. I'm an old man now. You have to jog my memory. Ugh. The game's alright. What can I say? It's not my kind of game. Jay's Reviews made a video about Sonic not having any good games on 3DS. Sonic Run was horrifically mid. Seriously. That being said, Fire and Ice was the best 3DS Sonic game. I stand by that. I actually enjoyed it, but yeah, 3DS was pretty embarrassing. That might actually be the worst Sonic console. That's actually a good video idea. Which console got the best Sonic games? Like, just which console got the best releases? Not including ports, but like which one just got the best shit? I mean, obviously the GameCube is the correct answer, but like it can still be a fun video. You know, it's obviously the GameCube. It's not even a fucking debate. It's the GameCube. The whole adventure era was on there. And Riders. And if we start including ports and Mega Collection, like, it's a wrap. Sorry. You know, 360 era. 06 Unleashed. What else did you get? Okay, no ports. Then what did 360 get? 06 and Unleashed. Oh, Generations was 360. I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting it because I always got that on PC. 06 Unleashed was stuck on console. Okay, 06 Unleashed Gens versus SA12 Heroes. GameCube still wins. Then GameCube has Riders. So it wins. That's it. It's as simple as that. It's GameCube, right? It's GameCube. And I didn't own a GameCube, so it's not even like I'm nostalgic like that, right? I grew up on Dreamcast SA2. Is GameCube first, 360 second, realistically GBA third because of Advanced Trilogy and Battle, DS fourth just for Rush alone. Then after that it's like Sega Genesis. SA1 and 2 are ports. Well, I mean, they're remasters. Okay? DX and Battle. It's not the same. Okay? It's not. GameCube wins off of Heroes alone. I don't care what anyone says. Heroes and Riders is still first. I don't give a fuck. Heroes is on Xbox. Yeah, but the GameCube port was the best port. But yeah, if we're not including ports, it's still GameCube. Just off of Heroes and Riders, like, it's a wrap. Rules should be only for console generation. Yeah, I mean, SA1 and 2 being ports, like, they were all 6th gen. I mean, it came out after, yes, but it's like same generation. It's not like Mega Collection, you know. It's his own thing. It's like, I don't know. Like, GameCube wins off of Heroes and Riders alone, but you add in SA1 and 2 and it's a wrap. That's like 4 back-to-back heat. Like, I'm sorry, but like, that's it. Anyway, we can't end the stream talking about Sonic, so we have to talk about non-Sonic. Otherwise, people get the wrong idea. So, Give me a non-Sonic topic. Oh yeah, Insomniac got their little stream in like an hour and a half. Oh shit, Spider-Man 2's trending. Ooh, the Venom suit. Shit. Shit. Anyway, am I gonna stream it? I'm about to end this stream, so I'm probably not gonna stream it now. They didn't say that we should expect the trailer there, so if they did, I would stream it, but you know, if they didn't say that. I'm gonna treat myself to 19 inches of Venom. Well, I mean, Bradley's treating himself to 20 inches of Doom, so. Do you think we'll get a direct lot next week? Well, it's September, so we'll probably get a direct. I don't know the date though. Yes, Bradley, I got the joke. The tweet went viral. Okay, I saw it. Okay. Dude, Crash Team Rumble is trending? What now? Crash Team Rumble stream is happening next week, just for the record. Season 2 gonna be lit. That's getting a stream, okay? Bradley, you're an uncle as well. What's your point? Hey, ring gang. Hey, ring gang. Hey, ring gang. Sean X with the $2. Stream the first Alan Wake. I don't own the first Alan Wake game. I don't even know what it's about. What was that? Third person? One of those like horror games, like yeah, I mean, yeah, I got so much shit that I'm behind on. I need to play Control though, seriously. It's been a while. I need to actually go back to that. That was fun, but I didn't finish it. Bradley, when I was your age, I was making more money than you. So, who's ahead right now? Okay, step your shit up, Unemployed X 2000. Oh yes, definitely boiling in the UK. There's a fucking heat wave going on. I had to bring out the fucking air cooler. Ridiculous weather. I don't know who asked for this bullshit. Everyone making more than Bradley to be fair. True, that's true. 16-year-olds doing the newspaper route to the old people. They making more than Bradley. All that summer heat and Bradley's not saving up for Street Fighter. He's getting Sonic Superstars. Rem should get into Star Wars. Well, the games or the movies? I watched the first one. Well, the actual first one, not the canonical first one. You know, I'll watch at least the trilogy just because people go on about it. So, and it's on Disney Plus, which I have, so I will watch it because people talk about The Empire Strikes Back and all that shit. So, you missed the stream. How was the game? It was cool. It was cool. You know, definitely glad I didn't pay full price for it. That's for sure. What other shit is on Game Pass? Is there anything here that I actually want to play? Ooh, FIFA. Since I already paid for a month of Game Pass, might as well try out FIFA. I haven't played FIFA in years. Shit. Why is it not working? Oh, it's opening another launcher. Oh, why? Why? Fuck that shit. Come on. What else is there? Fallout? Is that another launcher? FIFA stream? Imagine that. I'll do like one FIFA short, it'll go mad viral, and then everyone will be asking me when's the next FIFA stream. Wait, they still calling it FIFA? I thought they... Oh wait, that came out last year. They always drop it the year before. What else is here? Isn't Doom Eternal? I own Doom Eternal, Yuri. I have it on Steam. I bought it, and then they added DRM to it, some de novo bullshit. So I refunded it. Then they caved and removed it. So then I bought it again. And then they asked me to create an account just to play single player. So then I uninstalled it. That's the 2 minutes there that it took me to figure that out. I told Bradley if he beat my super hard mode time on Sonic Heroes, you know, the actual GOAT, then I'll play Mid-Eternal on the stream. But he, for like the last 3 years, has not been able to beat it. So, you know, if he actually liked the game Sonic Heroes, he probably would have been able to. But because he's a hater, he couldn't do it, and that's why I haven't played Mid-Eternal. Planet of Lana. I was actually considering buying this on Steam. I might just install this. Super Lucky Star. That's the game with like the fake Tails character. Why not? Does not support installation to a specific folder. Why always some bullshit? God. Microsoft always on some fuck shit. Phantom Abyss was kind of lit though. I wonder if they updated that game, because I enjoyed that game a decent amount. Has it gotten any support? It's still in early access? The last update was in April. Oh, you can dash. New whips. It's a good thing Bradley's stressing out to play that mid. Yeah, facts. See, I don't actually get anything I really like on Game Pass, because then I won't be able to move my save data to Steam. Like, the problem with Bayo is everyone sucks on the first one and gets the lowest rank. Well, that's just good. That means that you get better and you improve when you go back and you get higher ranks. I mean, I like games like that. You know, they have layers to them, you know. Oh, I'm gonna have to pirate Tom Clancy's Hawks because they don't sell it anymore. This game was really fun in like the early 2010s when we used to play this shit. It's like you fly around and just shoot shit, but it was surprisingly addicting. Surprisingly addicting. And the graphics are like top notch when they came out. Now they look so dated, it's crazy. Like I'm looking at it like, oh my god, they look like that. It's like going back to AC2. Like, I remember when this was like the pinnacle of graphics. Back in my day, 7th generation, we thought it wasn't gonna get better than this. Anyway, subscribe to the Clips channel. Subscribe to the kick, even though no one's gonna do that. But you know, it'd be nice if they did. Check out the shorts if you want to support the shorts. We got AI Smasher Pass. We got Bob Marley video game OSTs. Oh, that hit 10k views. Nice. Crash Team Rumble next week. You know that shit's gonna be lit. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. More content coming soon to the channel. It's your boy PREMulous, Rem Gang. Man.